Hey guys, it's Mad Dog. So today we're doing a movie review of Spaceballs before Star Wars Day. So today, let's see, the movie begins with, blah blah blah, just the usual big old Star Wars line. And then it cuts to, the Spaceballs. Basically, their spaceship, and Dark Helmet really wants Princess Vesper for the air or something. So they do. And then they go to planet Druidia. Pretty much. Princess Vesper is getting married by Sleeping Beauty over there. And then she wins. She wins the wedding, and then it's just a lot of chaos. And then she takes off, and then we see Lone Star and his friend Barf. And then they're being talked to by Vinny, I think that's the thing. About money or something. Yeah, and then Pizza the Hut shows himself. It's really gross, trust me. And then the king, and Princess Vesper is like, I'm glad. And then she calls her father, because they're being attacked by Spaceballs. And then blah blah blah. She's annoyed. And then her father calls Lone Star and Barf to save her. So they do. Pretty much. Then blah 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 blah. It's a lot of chaos. Then they jam then they go and rescue her. But then they're just too scared. Then they jam it, and then they save her. Only for maybe a couple seconds. Maybe. And then the Spaceballs think they have her, but then they don't. And then they try to take her back home, but then there's kind of a minor. Oh yeah, but then they have to outrun them. But then they went past them, and then blah blah blah. Then they want to see what's going on. Oh yeah, then they end up landing too. Oh yeah, then she doesn't like him because she thinks he's like everyone else. But then they do. And then blah blah blah. They end up crashing the spaceship. They go on some desert island, and blah blah blah. Pretty much Dark Helmet's trying to work on with the movie, I guess. And blah blah blah. Pretty much go then they crash, and then they camp for the night, and then they start being all romantic, and then Lone Star doesn't know where he came from, I guess, understandable. And then there's these munchkin type characters who save them from overheating in the desert. And then Spaceballs are right behind them. And then they think they're looking for them, but then they're not. And blah blah blah. They pretty much meet Yogurt, aka Yoda, if you're not familiar. And then blah, blah, blah. They trained with him, and then they talk about like the merchandising, which I think is pretty funny, because that is kind of true. And then, like, you know, Yogurt gives him the ring, gives him the power. Then, pretty much. And then Princess Vesper is asleep, you know. Then, like, Dark Helmet is pretty much like, oh, it's like, moves around. And then she gets up. And then, well, then, she thinks it's her father, but nope, reality check. Nope, it wasn't. It was Dark Helmet. And then they kidnap her, you know, take her to jail. Then it's up to them to save her, blah, 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 you know, the usual. Then they have to, like, go to, like, the royal prison. And interestingly, nobody knows. Then they know it's her, and then, oh yeah, and then Dark Helmet's, like dolls. For some reason. Like, I don't know why he does that, Lord. And then they have to, like, run. And then they try to escape, but then turns out they got caught. No, just kidding, it's just their stunt doubles. They got caught. And then blah blah blah. Pretty much. Then there's like a vacuum cleaner. Pretty much sucks them out. Then they turn the space ball into like. So then Lone Star has to use the swords to like turn it off and then blah blah blah. Then he has to like, you know, break into like the mainframe. So he does, and then he just like, and then like they think they're like in Paris or something, France or something. And then the catchy music comes on, and then blah blah blah, and it's just like a lot of chaos that goes on. Nothing too important. And then they have to get out super quick, and then, well, they take her back home, and then, oh yeah, then Yogurt gives them like a fortune cookie. But that's, you know, too, so, you know. And then they go to like some gas station. And then she has to get married to Princess Sleeping Beauty. Over there. Again, yeah. But thankfully Lone Star like listens to Yogurt, so because he's a prince, I guess. That makes sense. Oh yeah, then like, you know, the space balls are just flying aimlessly into space. And then they land like on Planet of the Apes. And then Princess Vesper and Lone Star get married, and then, yep. It's basically about it. I think I give this movie like a 10. It's a good one. Bye. Oh yeah, and happy Star Wars Day. Bye.